gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a book, Visceral, The Art of Jason Edmiston. Edmiston. That's right. Sometimes I want to add an extra syllable in there. I don't know why. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at this book as a really cool artist with a really cool art style. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look. So, The Art of Jason Edmiston. Visceral is the name of the book. And the thing that first drew me to this book was the cover. I remember in high school I had an art class, and I remember a concept I had for an art piece was this exact one. It was a giant eyeball, and within the eye itself, so you can see the reflection of something happening. And so for me, this is kind of cool. That was like something I was going to do. Now, clearly I was not a good artist, and I didn't really do anything major with that, but it just struck me. And the fact that this is movie art and is so unique and cool and just has sort of a wow factor to it, I just think is incredible. So when I saw this book, I had to get it. I've never really looked. I probably have seen art by Jason before and didn't even know it was him. There's so many artists out there these days. You see these great art prints or, canvas prints or something like that of art pieces, and you just don't even know who is producing them until you look into them further. But I saw this book and I thought, I'm going to have to get this. So let's go ahead and take a look. As always, we're never going to look through every piece of the book because I don't want it to be a spoiler for you. I want you to have to go buy the book yourself to see all of the drawings, support the artist, all of that stuff. But let's go ahead and crack it open. Oh, yeah. You can hear a little bit of the cracking there. I already love this. And I believe this is a series that he does where it's just the eyes of the particular figures. I do not have any pieces from him myself. What is this supposed to be like a self-portrait, or is this from a movie? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what that is from, but so this is a little bit more about the artist and such of Greg Nicotero, which is part of The Walking Dead. So this is on the set of The Walking Dead, so I don't know if this artist visited him or if he does work for them specifically. I don't really know anything about him as far as being an artist. So I will have to read more about this as I go forward. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at a few of so classic horror. We'll flip through a couple of these. We'll just look through a few different things from each section here. We got Frankenstein. Frankenstein doing a little tune-up here on his bolts. Okay. Is this supposed to be I think this is a real life. Yes. This is a real-life version of the Count from Sesame Street. Yeah, you can see each 1, 2, 3, 4 in the background. I was like, what is with this little beard spear that's happening there? And that's because it's a realistic depiction of the Count. That is incredible. Ooh, I love this. If you saw, I did another video about a Bride of Frankenstein piece that I got from an auction, and I just kind of love that look, the hair, and it's very glamorous. Okay, we've moved into another section, and this is adventure and editorial. Okay, at adventure, it's advertising. Advertising editorial. So this is the Iron Giant. Yeah, wow, you have Godzilla and King Kong in a lover's embrace, maybe? I don't know what that is. Yeah, jeez. A little bit of satire here. You have, what is this, Eisner? Or, off the top of my head, I'm losing. I think it's Eisner. Yeah, Michael Eisner, I believe, from Disney, and he's kind of got all of the Disney characters as subjects there. So a little statement on Disney. Oh, okay, we got Heath Ledger as the Joker here. That's kind of a nice one. Flipping through the cards. Ratfink, I don't think that's his work. He calls it Batfink. It might be his work. Maybe this is the guy that did Ratfink, but I don't think so, question mark. I don't remember the guy who originally did it, so I don't know if he's paying homage to it, or maybe he's just the original guy and have no... Well, and, here's the thing about this book that I think is really cool. They kind of give you... some options here. So there's acrylic on wood panel. So this is showing you the process of him I believe, painting this. It kind of gives you, so that's the canvas in different stages, I believe, showing you his progress for this character. That's really superb. I like that they put that in there. I saw a couple of those other versions before, but I didn't recognize that was what it was. Oh, I like it. We got Uncle Fester, some Christopher Lloyd there. Can't beat Christopher Lloyd, except when you can, but for other, when you can't, you can. Got some Voldemort here, and he is going nuts on the Harry Potter glasses there. And so here's here's a little reference of him setting that up so he could have some reference for the painting itself. So this is Whorehound. So he did a lot of cover work for various magazines. So that's interesting. So Rogues. A little sort of demon baby there. Planet of the Apes. Oh, we got Clash of the Titans. We got Medusa here. That's a great one. I find myself I want to kind of flip through these chunks of pages, but I want to see every single drawing, and so I find myself like picking up one page at a time, and I realize I don't want to show you everything. Remember, you got to get this book so you can see some of it for yourself. The Stay Puft Marshmallow, that's a nice one. Completely upset by things that are happening. Oh, I got a little Star Wars going on. Oh, looks like some concept art. So figure or box art for some different things. Action figure art for the backs of the cases. Edge. That's really good. This is a Wolf Bill, a Bill Clinton Wolfman hybrid. I didn't know that existed, but now I do. We got Freddy Krueger and Leatherface. Ooh, modern horror. Here we go. Bless me. I didn't bless the book. I blessed myself to the side. So don't worry. I just put it all over some original artwork and cells that are exposed to the elements for no reason. I didn't do that. I'm just kidding. Oh, a Child's Play. So this one's a very detailed, and I like it. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. Let's just go ahead and look. Now, I said canvas, but I don't know if he does these. I would assume these would be digital on computer, but maybe he does them with acrylic. I guess I don't know. It says acrylic on paper, so I would imagine that because you can see it's on a canvas there. That's interesting. Well, not a canvas, just paper. I mean, it's you can see sort of the bleed over. Ooh. The Mother of Dragons. You got Daenerys Targaryen. We might try to have to find that within here. I love these. Look at this. Vinkman with all the slime. Just all over him. That's incredible. I love that one. Bubba Hotep? Yes. I was making sure I wasn't. So it's a little. What's the name? It's gone. The director. The director of everything. How can I not remember this? Django and all of those. It kind of looks like him. But wasn't it Bruce Campbell? Wasn't he the... I believe he was Bubba Hotep. But this photo looks... There he is! Oh, what's his name? Why is it out of my brain? It's Quentin Tarantino. Whew. So... I don't remember if Quentin Tarantino had anything to do with Bubba Hotep. If he did not, it looks like Quentin Tarantino a little bit in this photo compared to this one. But I believe that's Bruce Campbell. I know Bruce Campbell was in that, but I don't remember for sure if he did anything else. So yeah, we got Daenerys Targaryen. This is a fabulous rendition of the Mother of Dragons. You got all three of the dragons there. That's a really nice image there. Oh, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's just a super piece there. I love that. Now, and this kind of shows you there's a variance of his posters as well. So that's pretty cool. So the prints have some differences. Conan the Barbarian, Farm of Frankenstein. That I don't know if that's a real movie or not. The Hateful Eight. There you go, Quentin Tarantino. If I didn't remember his name, I would have gotten it there. I totally forgot. These remind me of a more, I don't want to say more realistic or more hyper-realistic, but it's sort of like paying homage to Drew Struzan a little bit, but it's a different style. Like these seem almost more realistic. They don't seem as much like a painting. And I thought that about Drew Struzan's work. I thought those are so realistic, but these almost take it one step further. But sort of pays homage in that same sort of style. I absolutely love it. Got a little bit of appendices here, maybe some question and answers. Oh yeah, this is an interview with the artist with some Q&A stuff in the back here. So that's really cool as well. Yeah, some tattoo work, including the Martian tax alien down there. That's pretty cool. So again, I didn't flip through all of these pages. There's plenty of other stuff in here that is just spectacular. I haven't looked through each of the pages myself. This is the first time I'm cracking into it. I am not regretting this purchase. This is a super book, probably one of my favorite books I have in my art book collection, and I mean, buy it right now. Go ahead and get it. It's a super find, and now you'll get a chance once you purchase it to look at all the other pages. Can't recommend this one enough. This artist is very professional. His art is amazing looking. There's some prints that are pretty unique, but also I really like his series of just the eyes. I think having just the eyes of the characters is a unique perspective and style that nobody's ever really done, and it takes up less space. It's something that, is very striking. If you walk into a room and you just see a pair of eyes from something that's sort of familiar, but not really to you, and you're trying to figure out who it is or what it is, it's a really neat job he did. It sort of reminds me of the pop arty style of I don't remember his full name, but Leon, and he essentially has superheroes in picking their nose or going to the restroom or using their cell phone or something like that, and it's very mundane. But he does these square prints, and you really only see an elbow or the feet as they're sitting on the toilet, or kind of an obscure view of the face while they're picking their nose. And so I like that different perspective. I think that it can be a little jarring when you see it, and so it grabs your attention. It makes you want to learn more. And so I think that the only eyes thing is a really clever series that he has going for him. So anyway, I think this artist is really great. I'm glad to have this book. I really like getting a book of an artist before I buy prints from an artist, because I use it almost like a catalog. I go through and kind of shop through it and be like, oh, which one do I want? What do I want to get from him? Also, if somebody's in my home and they're looking at one of these books as like a coffee table book, and I can be like, hey, flip to page 77, and they're like, oh, that's a nice looking print. I'm like, would you like to see it in person? Really? And it's kind of that sort of thing. So it can be kind of a people pleaser thing. If they're just kind of perusing, you can kind of have a conversation after that. So anyway, I think it's really a great book. He's a really great artist. I would recommend it to you. Thanks for watching the Pop Art Hunter channel. Like, subscribe, comment, all those sorts of things, and we will see you next time.